I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Drown out my problems. Let me. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Foxborough. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. They'll find Everett there, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. The first carry now for Jordan Howard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw is Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to cover this up the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is Freeman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down.
Holding.
Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
We're scoreless after 1.
Strong right.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Tackle made by Deidron Sinnott.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the bootleg. Gold. They'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Week 4 of the preseason, last chance here to make an impression. You know he wanted to play mistake-free football, but that just went by the wayside.
Like a lawyer, this is his closing argument. Now it goes to the hands of the jury, and you know who the jury is. The coaching staff. They've got to decide whether he's the guy, he's going to make the roster, what it's going to be for him. Mistake-free football is exactly what he was after. Unfortunately, he didn't get it.
Yeah, and it's magnified with him being a rookie.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The 20. And this one complete to Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw. Gold completes this one to Meredith. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5. Sliding out of the pocket. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Mullins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back.
Check 26.
On first down, Gold. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
You ready? 53. Alpha. You don't know no better. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53.
Throwing on first down, Gold. And that'll be incomplete. Gus Edwards, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Here's Hill one more time. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Gold. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Back to throw. Gold. And that'll be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there. Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. Patrick Owasor, his 2nd sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Looking to throw, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Patrick Owasor in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This is fielded at the 27. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing third down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they had their chance, and now it's blocked. And now the Ravens get it. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A nice run on first down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. On first down, Barlow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw on second down, Gold. That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They run it again with Hill. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready? 18 Gator. Exit, exit. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Gold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Look, I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Let's go.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
On 1st and 10, Gold. He's got Smith here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Complete. Smith has it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come out in the pistol. Operating from the gun. Gold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, fourth quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots now down by a field goal. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, got tight left. Hey, 4 down.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. He's back to throw.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Freeman. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
30 base. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Watch 88.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game. You don't. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Gold. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Gold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Barlow. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here, field goal or a touchdown now. Freeman again.